The Portrait of the Lady by Khushwant Singh. A versatile, a great writer, Indian writer we can say. Superb writer. An Indian writer who is writing in English and superb English. Somewhat little complicated. You can go through that foreigners, those writers, foreigner writer we can say. Yeah, English, any other editor, writers, yeah, novelists, yeah, essayists. Their writings, what they write are different from us. Our Indian writer, they go in the depth of knowledge, yeah, language we can say, and then they write. Best ever English spoken by any other person around the world. We Indian used to speak the clear, right and best. So we must feel pride. No doubt, Britishers came here, they ruled over us. They gave something and that is useful today, now around the world. You are changed, you are going in another world as you are learning with apps and videos and this all. Might God grace taking us to the another century. No doubt, beside COVID-19, yeah, Corona we can say in our language. So let's go with the first lesson. I would like to request each and every student to be with text. If you have not purchased, please purchase your text. I don't refer any digest. Yeah, I don't prefer any digest. There is no need of digest. Just go through your lessons. Before that I would like to say something about this lesson, a portrait of a lady. Lady in our house, grandmother, mother, sisters. We are connected to them. Would like to say you are connected might be with your mommy, masi, babi, fui, dadi, and there are no words of appreciation for the particular lady, and that is our mother. There are no words. So after giving us birth, the first teacher in the world is our mother. Then lots and lots of love. There is no comparison between mother and anybody else. But here is a story about grandmother. A lady itself. Lots of feelings, sentiments. We are getting lots of love, sentiments, feelings. Everything we can say, yeah, we can just share with our mother. Just likewise, somebody says, mother is God. Goddesses, as in our Indian culture, we used to say her goddesses. We pray, Ma, we used to say, call Ma. Mataji, Ba, Mummy, Mom, in nowadays Mom. So everybody sings, Ma. There is no comparison. And here is a story about grandmother, extra Ma we can say. Dadi Ma. We can say, yeah, Nani Ma. Both ladies, too much, they are sharing lots and lots of love regarding to us. They are too much careful to us. They care about us. Whatever demands we used to do, we get from them. We got everything, I think so. And the luckiest person for whatever I can speak in front of you today, because of my grandparents, because of my grandmother, because of my grandfather. Besides being a illiterate fellow, he sent me to Mount Abu for this studies of this at I think so 79, 80 onwards, when I was 3.5 years old. So I would like to thank them, I would like to pray, I would like to go to them. But here is a very, very good story written by Khushwant Singh, with some different criteria. Typical English we can say. Okay, what the sentence is and what the sentence means. There are controversial things regarding this thing. You all will definitely enjoy this lesson by Kushwant Singh. Be with your text because I cannot write everything or the whole lesson on board and explain you. There are not certain points like mathematics, science, physics, chemistry, biology, even SS that I can indicate and then explain you. It's a language. And in language, it's a story. So you all will enjoy. You have gone through the book. It's Hornbill textbook in English for 9th standard, and the course is Core Course, COURSE. If you had not gone through, let me show the book. You might remember, you can get the screenshot and buy, but it's compulsory for you to go through these texts. Now, you have already enjoyed your 10th vacation, extra vacation of coronavirus. Now let's begin with English, a portrait of a lady by Kushwant Singh. Here some words, some sentences are given. Notice this expression in the text, infer their meaning from the context. So notice this, in each paragraph you will get this text regarding, and you have to go through the meaning. It means different, it says different. No doubt we will discuss it later in the lesson. Then let's go with the lesson. Start by the name of God. God, this is whatever you pray for 2 minutes and go start our English. My grandmother, like everybody's grandmother, was an old woman. Obviously, grandmothers are old. She had been old and wrinkled from the 20 years that I had known her. And our writer, he says she has been wrinkled. As you know, that grandparents, they have wrinkled. Karchali we call in Gujarati. I'm sorry if you don't like Gujarati, or if any parents don't like my sharing Gujarati with you all. But, intentionally I used to put some words to make you explain. So, if you feel any bad, I'm sorry regarding that. But wrinkled face, every year grandparents they are having, at a particular age, some wrinkles are there. And even I used to play with the wrinkles of my grandmother. So, it's enjoyable, it's pleasurable. I can't define this whole thing. That high pleasure, how enjoyable I was there with my grandma. With my grandparents. So, let's go through it. People said that she had once been young and pretty and had even had a husband. You can see, had even had a husband. Two had are written over here. Why? If I would be in class, I would have asked, questioned you many times to you all. Why two had written? Go through the sentence again. She had been old and wrinkled for the 20 years that I had known her. People said that she had once been young and pretty. No doubt she was young and pretty lady. And had even had a husband. Means though she was pretty, she had a husband. You can understand? One had stands for the verb, and one had stands for even, though, still, till, like this. So let's go together. But that was hard to believe. Why to believe? It was hard to believe that she had a husband. My grandmother's portrait hung above the mantelpiece in the drawing room. He wore a big turban and loose-fitting clothes. His long white beard covered the best part of his chest, and he looked at least 100 years old. So the description of grandmother. Grandmother, wrinkled face, but she was lovely looking, charming, with wrinkled face, and people used to say she was pretty and having a husband. Now while going through the portrait of grandfather, as we all have in our houses, that our parents, our forefathers, their photos, and these all things. Going through with a person having long beard. Nowadays it is a fashion of beard for the boys. Yeah, youngster, we can say. So, how to image that a person having long beard, big turban over head, turban you all know, pagdi we can say. Sorry for Gujarati, but some clothes were too much loose. So going through his face, yeah, his portrait, it was a matter of thinking for the writer. Okay, this person, he looks of about 100 years of age, and he was my grandfather. Somewhat little bit confusion. Let's see. So he did not look the sort of person who would have a wife or children. By looking at him, we cannot see that he is a person having a wife and children. He looked as if he could only have lots and lots of grandchildren. It looks that he might not having children, a wife, but he looks like this, that he might be having lots and lots of grandchildren. So you can see two contradictions regarding the grandfather are given over here. Once we can say he doesn't look. In the another section, in the another part, the writer writes that he looks like a person having lots and lots of grandchildren, not children. Understand what is there? The contradiction is there here. By looking him, we cannot say. By looking at me, when I came in the school, nobody recognized that I am a sugar patient. But later, some symptoms from me happens, and then they recognize that he might be having. Still, about 90% of students and 90% of staff, they says that, sir, no, you are lying. You are not having any disease, as physically you are in such a condition. So it happens in India. He looks as if he would only have lots and lots of grandchildren, as my grandmother, being young and pretty. How was grandmother? Young and pretty. The thought was almost revolting. The word came, the line came, and it is derived on the first section that you have to go through these words. So what is the meaning? The thought that was almost revolting. She often, it was revolting in the mind. Revolution we can see. She often told us of the games she used to play as child that seemed quite absurd and undefined on her part, and we treated it like the fables of the prophets she used to tell us. So every time grandmother used to say them that we were playing these, we were doing these. If you can go through the serial Tarak Mehta ka Ulta Chasma, not Jetha Chasma, it's Ulta Chasma. So Champak Chacha used to treat Tapu in another sense. He used to give him many we can say good thoughts, good deeds, good ideas, moral idea. He teaches to everyone. So grandparents are needed in our life. Just like their grandmother used to tell in the stories and about the games, and the stories of prophets and some fables. We can say typical urban stories, we can say. She had always been short and fat and slightly bent. Her face was crisscross of wrinkles running from everywhere to everywhere. No, we were certain she had always been as we had known her. No doubt she was having a typical face, short lady, wrinkled, but for us she was the same. Yeah, in the first paragraph, he used to go through from 20 years he was with grandmother, and for him she was not old. Just like in our family members also, if we are having a child, a younger sister, younger brother, we used to treat him as young. No doubt he is at the age of 12, 13, 14, 15 years. But if he is younger, we are treating him or her as young. For us, he is a chota wala, ya choti sister, ya choti bhai. Also terribly old that she could not have grown older and had stayed at same age for 20 years. She could never have been pretty, but she was always beautiful. She was not pretty according to him, and she was not old from 20 years, as I repeated earlier, but she was beautiful for him. But she was always, she hobbled about the house in spotless white with on one hand, rustling on her waist to balance a straw, and the other trailing the beads of a rosary. Her silver locks were scattered untidily over her pale, puckered face, and her lips constantly moved in the inaudible prayers. Yes, she was beautiful. She was like the winter landscape in the mountain, an expanse of pure white serenity, breathing peace and contentment. Not a typical lady wearing white clothes, band from backside little, and for balancing she used to keep hand beside. She was pretty woman, just looking like that. From in winter we can say nowadays in monsoon also, if we go to Himalayas, we can see the silvery, totally Himalaya is covered with snow, fogs and everything. So she was just like a saint. She used to keep a mala over there the whole day. She used to recite bhajan, we can say, some sloks, ayat we can say, many things regarding we can say. So she was a pretty beautiful lady, and an expanse of pure white serenity means a dignity, a dignified person with white clothes, just like saint we can say, whole day reciting something that was not audible. It means we cannot just go through her that what she is speaking, but she was reciting. So the first 2 or 3 paragraphs you might have gone through, lack of time for me. If you have any problem regarding this thing, please call me, contact me. If you have any doubt, if you have any, we can say what, complain also, you can go through me. I'm sorry if I have mistaken. Thank you very much.